Good morning, guys. Today is another beautiful day and we are up and trading. So this morning I'm currently in a sell signal on GBP and Euro USD, and I'll do the full market breakdown of how I get to generate the signal on my chart. So I'm currently in a sell. I'm risking $10 on each. So okay, I'm risking $10 on GBP USD and I'm risking just $5 on Euro USD. So I'm currently running in profit, although some of the ones that I had at the bottom are still in a little bit drawdown, just small loss. So you guys can see, let me show you. You can see the one that are in red. So I'm currently running like $4 on the trade. So let me show you guys my analysis and how I generate the signal. So this is Euro USD, and if you are following me, just like I made my analysis yesterday, I said I was gonna sell. I was gonna keep selling due to the fact that we have the current market structure to be going down, yeah, and there is a there's a resistance level at the top that I'm willing to sell from. So let me use a clean chart and redo the analysis from the beginning. Let me use a clean chart. So Euro USD, okay, this was the one that I used for analysis yesterday, and I'm going to keep using this one so that we can continue with. If you look at this analysis that I did yesterday, so I said I was gonna sell from a resistance level, and if you look at the resistance level somewhere around here, we have a resistance level here. So price just got there, but I didn't think price did not really touch the resistance level, but price got to the trend line. So price got to the trend line, and you can see that it is a very quick reaction, and it is now going to the downside. Although we don't know yet if this drop is going to maintain the momentum, but at least we can see that there is enough reaction on the trend line that I drew yesterday. So, and I took a sell short from this trend line this morning. So I went in for short on the trend line, and I placed my stop loss right above this previous high to be very safe. Although this is kind of like too much, because this is 22, almost 23 pips. The stop loss is kind of like huge, but we don't know what the market will do, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go for 1:2 on this trade and see if price can give me this move. So that is the analysis that I did on Euro USD. So I'm going in for sale, and I'm already in the sale. I'm going to put the screenshot on the screen so that you guys can see. Now let me go to GBP USD and show you guys the signal that I took on GBP USD. Okay, I've already made some analysis here, but I'll try and use a clean chart, then I'll start the analysis from the beginning once again. GBP USD. Let me use Wanda. Yeah, so let me start the analysis from the beginning. So let me start from the 4-hour time frame, then I will now go down to the 1-hour time frame. Starting from the 4-hour time frame, you can see obviously market is in a very strong uptrend currently. So I'm perceiving this move to be a retracement of all this impulsive move to the upside. So I think that is what price is currently doing. But I'm a day trader and I'm going to keep following the recent trend. But let me do the top-down analysis on this pair. So looking at this, you can see that there is a trend line coming from the bottom, stretching upward, and if I duplicate the line to the top, we are going to have a very beautiful channel on this pair. If you look to the left hand side, you will see there is a resistance coming from here. We have a resistance here. We also have a resistance at this 4-hour resistance level. This is a key level the market just created. We've done 3 touches on this level. So we've done 3 touches on this level. This is the first touch, this is the first touch, this is the second touch, and this is the third touch. So we've done 3 touches on this level, and this is a pattern. To some people that are trading pattern, this is a triple top pattern. And if I should go to the 1 hour time frame, we can actually see another pattern, which is the head and shoulder. Let me go to the 1 hour so that it can be very visible to us. So if you look at this, this is a head and shoulder pattern for those that trade pattern. So whenever there's an uptrend and there's an head and shoulder, this is an indication that price is ready to make a reversal. So this is a reversal signal, but I'm not trading it as a reversal signal. I'm only taking it as my own signal. I'm not trading pattern, nor am I trading double top, triple tops. I'm not trading any of those. So I only trade with trend lines and support and resistance. So I'm just trying to make my analysis so that I can have a clearer picture of what is currently going on in the market. So looking at this head and shoulder pattern, let me draw it out so that you guys can see it clearly. So price is coming from here. This is the left shoulder. We have the head. Price came down, then broke to the downside, then came back and formed the right shoulder. Now price is back to the neckline, and whenever price is at the neckline, all we need to wait for is price to like break the neckline, as price is currently doing. Price has broken the neckline, and it is now retesting the neckline for a continuation to the downside, hopefully, because we never can tell what the market is going to do. So hopefully price is going to the downside, but I did not take this signal based off this head and shoulder. I'm just trying to make my analysis. We have known what price is currently doing. We have already painted a picture for ourselves, and we have already given ourselves a directional bias, which means we are going to sell. Now if you look at this 4 hour, let me go back to this 4 hour once again. So if you look at the support created on this 4 hour time frame, you can see that price has closed above, and price has retested the support. So it is not yet a good time to sell, if I am going to be very honest. So what we are supposed to be doing is wait for maybe like a 1 hour time frame to close below this support level, then we look for a retest, then we continue the sell. But according to the way I trade, let me go to the 1 hour. I trade trend lines. According to the way I trade, there is a trend line coming from this top, and possibly a channel from the bottom. There's a trend line coming from this top, and a trend line extended to the bottom, giving us a channel. But this is not yet a valid channel because we don't have another touch at the bottom. So I went in for sale when I saw price when price got to this resistance level on the 1 hour. Let me delete the 4 hour resistance level. So when price got to this resistance on the 1 hour, that was where I got the sell entry. So there's a resistance here at the top too. So there's another support level here that we can look to prepare my mind towards whenever price is approaching the level. Maybe if there is any sort of reaction on this support level here, maybe we can like adjust our stop loss, or maybe think about what to do about the arising situation. But for now, I'm still in a sell on GBP USD, and I'm risking $10 on the account. I'm risking $10 on the $2,000 account. So I placed my stop loss at this last high, and I'm taking my profits at 1:3, which is just below the previous low here. So that is what I'm currently having right now. So I'll keep you guys updated whether the trade is a loss or the trade is a win, or maybe I'm going to do another video in between to show how the trade is currently doing. I don't know what is going to happen, so I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, my trade on GBP USD hit stop loss, so I got stopped out on GBP USD, and I was using a very reasonable stop loss though, but I got stopped out, if you can see. So I got stopped out on GBP USD, but I'm still having position running on Euro USD, and Yeah, so this is just an update about the trade now that I called in the morning. So Euro USD is running well, and hopefully we get to take profit on this trade, but I'm still like very positive on this trade. And more another thing is, I took another entry at the top when price got to the zone. When price touched the trend line, I took another entry there. So that I entered another position on Euro USD, risking $5, because the first entry I was risking just $5. Then I entered again at the top and I risked $5 on the signal. So I'm only risking $10 on this Euro USD once again. So that's the risk for today. Yeah, I'll bring more updates if we get to hit stop loss or we get to take profit once again for today. Yeah, this is the current price action that is happening on Euro USD, and the time is 8:14 p.m. But I will be holding the trade till tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'm going to take profit by tomorrow morning. I don't know what is going to happen because it is what it is. This is my current holding. This is how much I'm running. So I'm running $16.55, and my total account equity is $2,048. This is how much I lost in the morning trading, because I told you guys that I took 2 trades on GBP USD. So let me show you today. So I lost $12. I lost $11.93, but with the addition of the commission from Funded Next, it all amounts to $12.49. So that is, and there is something very funny on GBP USD today. I was actually right about the sell, but I was wrong about the trade, and it is what it is. It happens sometimes, so I don't take it to heart. This is GBP USD, and you can see it was just a stop loss that happened in the morning. So I was right about the analysis, I was right about the direction, I was right about the sell signal. I was wrong about the trade. I just took the wrong trade, or should I say I traded at the wrong time. It was the wrong time, and that's all I think happened on GBP USD. So I just got stopped out and price started tanking in my direction. So it is what it is. So I got stopped out. My take profit was 1:3. So I would have take profit if I didn't get stopped out in the morning. So I will be holding this trade till tomorrow, just like I said. You guys can see. I will be holding this trade till tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. See you all tomorrow. Yo, what's up guys? Good morning. So just like I've said yesterday, I'm currently in a sell signal on Euro USD, and I've already done my analysis this morning, and the sell signal that I took yesterday on Euro USD did not really take profits yesterday. So I'm still in the trade since yesterday, but I have seen another signal on Euro USD to sell, and I'm currently in a sell signal in the position right now. So let me show you guys. So I'm currently in a sell signal right now. So you guys can see it. It's not that clear, but I'm going to put the screenshots. I'm going to put the screenshots somewhere around this window. So let me show you guys my screen so that you can see, and I will do the quick analysis to show you how I generate the signal. So let me show you guys my screen. Yeah, this morning, just like I did yesterday, we are still in this channel that Euro USD has been forming since Monday, and we traded based off the channel yesterday, and another signal has formed for me to sell once again. So if you can look at this area, so I marked out this resistance zone. I mapped out this resistance zone here. This is the first resistance zone, and this is also another resistance zone here. So these are the two resistance zone, the two recent resistance zone that I'm going to be using to take this sell signal. So price has touched the trend line here. Price has touched the trend line here, and we've also touched this resistance zone here. So hence I took the sell signal, and I'm hoping for price to go to the downside. So I placed my stop loss to this last high that price created yesterday. So this high that price created yesterday, that was where my stop loss was. So that is my outlook for this. That is what I saw before I took this trade, and I risked $10 on this trade. So I was supposed to be risking $5, but I risked $10 because first of all, I saw two signals. First of all, I was supposed to enter from this resistance zone and risk $5, and then take another signal on this trend line and risk another $5, so making $10 in total. So but when price pushed up aggressively, I took the signal at once and I risked $10 on the trade. So let's see how the trade is going to play out, and I'm going to be updating you guys and maybe do an interval video in between to show the current state of the signal. So yeah, good morning guys. So my yesterday's trade all got to stop loss, and I lost around $40 yesterday. I lost $30. Yes, I lost $30 yesterday. So let me show you how much I lost yesterday. So yesterday was Wednesday. So I lost $31, around $32, plus the commission for me holding my trade since Wednesday. So that is why it is that much. So I actually lost $20, but plus the commission being added, so it all amounts to $31, approximately 32. But I'm currently in a buy trade on GBP USD. So let me show you guys my analysis, and this is how much I'm currently running. Let me show you my analysis and how I generated the signal. So this were the trade that I took yesterday, the one that I took on Wednesday, and the one that I took yesterday. They all go to stop loss, but I didn't see any signal on Euro USD. But when I checked GBP USD, there was a signal on GBP USD, and I took the signal this morning. And what was the signal? As you guys can see, price broke out of this channel, and we made a new high after breaking this previous high here. And if I should draw a trend line coming from this bottom, price came back to the trend line. Here. So price came back to this trend line and reacted from the trend line, as you guys can see. So I drew the trend line from here. So price came to the trend line and reacted from this trend line, and it's going up right now. So I took myself right on the trend line, and I'm targeting 1 to 3. I don't know if price will hit the 1 to 3. Oh, that is my target for this trade. My stop loss is around 30 pips. So I want to target 90 pips as my take profit. On this trade. And hopefully market will give us this profits. I don't know. So it is not up to me, it is up to whatever it is the market does. So yeah, that is what I'm looking at for today. So I'll bring more updates about the trade. Okay guys, this is the update on the trade that I took this morning. So price is currently running around 45 pips, but I did have some entry at the lower bottom, so I'm running more than 45 pips on some entries. So if you guys can see this, so some of my trades are running 57, 50 plus pips. So I'm currently at $45, and yeah, let's see what's going to happen. And probably maybe we get to take profit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll bring the next update if we get to take profit, or when I want to close some of my positions out. Yeah guys, so I'm going to close some position on this trade at 1 to 2, which is 60 pips. Then I'll leave the rest to run. So I've already closed $30 out. Then I'll leave the rest to run at break even. So yeah. Good morning guys. Yeah, so this is the update of the trade that I took yesterday. Price went up like 1 to 2.1, so 1 to 2.15, but came down almost to my entry that yesterday. And this morning there will be news on GBP USD, and it is a very strong news, GDP on GBP USD. So if the news is on our side, I think this should have an impulse to the upside, but if it is against us, we are going to hit stop loss at break even. Let me show you guys my current trade, the current profit that I'm making on the trade. So as at yesterday, I was up $2,060 as my equity, but due to the fact that price has dropped, it is only running $243 right now, and I'm only making $13.31. But if the news should be on my side, this trade should like go up, and yeah, maybe I'll close more position if price should push up to that yesterday high, and secure my profit, because today is Friday and I don't want to get caught into this price movement if price is not gonna go up. So let me do a little bit of analysis on GBP USD and Euro USD and see if I might have a potential buy for today. Yeah, let me do my analysis right now. Yeah, so this is the trade that I took yesterday, currently running. Let me do another analysis for today. If probably I'm going to see a trade signal, or I'm just going to be waiting till next week. Yeah, so if you look at all this that I've drawn on this chart, you can see that price is in a strong uptrend currently. And looking at this channel that price broke out day before yesterday, which was on Wednesday, price broke out of this small channel. So we broke out of this channel, and price is currently going to the upside with an impulsive move. So my expectation for today initially was for price to come back on this trend line that is here. Let me delete this. So my expectation for today was that price to come back to this trend line at the bottom, but I don't really think price might do that for today. But if price does, I'm going to be buying from here. So I'm going to be buying from this trend line. If price should come to this trend line and give trend line touch, I'm going to be buying from this trend line, but I'm not going to be taking a very high risk on this trade. So I have two zones that I want to buy from. That the first one being drawn there, and there is another zone here I'm going to buy from. but all I needed right now is for price to come back to this trend line, and if price is going to be coming down to this trend line, that means I'm going to hit stop loss at break even for this trade that I took yesterday. So I'm going to be hitting stop loss at break even the trade. So yeah, that is the analysis for today on GBP USD. So let me go to Euro USD and see maybe there's going to be a potential setup. So on Euro USD, price made a new high. So price made a new high on Euro USD. So this was the previous major high. Price broke it and made a retest yesterday. I was actually looking for a buy setup on Euro USD yesterday too, but I couldn't get the setup because the trend line is actually very far. Trend line is very far from where price is as at yesterday. So trend line is very far, and if we draw maybe a supporting stretch, price back to the trend line, but there was no confirmation for me yesterday to take the entry. So there was no confirmation for me to take the entry, although price did make a very good retest of the previous high, but there was no good confirmation for me to take the buy trade yesterday. That is the main reason. But I think I should have taken it, but I don't want to like force trades. I did not want to force that trade yesterday. That was why I left. That was why I left the trade. I left it to go. So it is what it is, and we cannot always catch it all. So that is what I think. That was what I thought yesterday. So today, the only thing that I can do today, since price has broken out of this trend line, is maybe I can wait for this small channel here for price to like break it completely, maybe a close above this resistance area, so that we can have something that looks like a break and retest. We can have something that looks like this, a break, then a retest, then we continue to the upside. Yeah, so this is actually tradable, and if price should like give us this formation, I'm going to be sending the signal to my free Telegram group, and I'm going to be taking it, and I'm going to be risking less because today is Friday. I don't want to keep myself still. I don't want to like risk too much, because this week so far this week, yeah, I've only taken 5 trades, and I lost 3. I lost 3 trades. No, I lost 4 trades. I won 1. So if this current trade should win, that would be my 6th trade, and if it should win, that means I won 2. I lost 4 trades for the week. So yeah, that is the analysis that I have for today. So I'll be bringing more updates after the news, which is going to be dropping around 8 o'clock GMT plus 1. This is the trade updates for the trade that I took on Friday. Price came down to my zone and got to my stop loss that was already at break even for the trade that I took on Thursday, and I lost $0 because it's already at break even. But the one that I took on Friday, I was risking $5 on the trade, and I lost $5 on the trade, and I didn't want to take any more on Friday. But when price got to my zone here, I went in for a buy again, but I later closed the trade out. And why did I close the trade out? I've already planned on not trading today, which is Friday, and I did not want to expose myself to so much loss because I did not win a lot this week. I only won on Monday for the whole of this week, and it was only on Euro USD. So I closed the trade out. I closed out the trade and call it a day. I want to do a full recap of how I traded for the whole of this week. So the video is already getting too long. I don't want it to be more than 40 to 30 minutes, but it's already getting too long, so I have to do all this that I'm doing. Yeah, so let me start from GBP USD. So for GBP USD on Monday, I did not take any trade on Monday on GBP USD, but I took a sell trade on Tuesday, and it was a loss. So I lost on Tuesday, and I lost around $10. And how did I took this trade on Tuesday? So I saw a channel coming. A trend line coming from the top, the high that was created last week Thursday. So I drew my trend line, and I was expecting price to drop from the trend line, but I got stopped out on the trade, and I lost $10 on the trade. I didn't trade on Wednesday, but I traded on Thursday, and price came back to break even on Friday. But I did took partial profit on Thursday. So I did not take any partial profit, I would have lost the whole week on GBP USD. So I lost on Friday, and I wanted to take another buy, but I cautioned myself to stay disciplined and stick to what I've already planned for the day. So that was the main reason why I did not later take this buy, and it actually did went up, because I knew even if I took the buy, I will not get to take profit. So I left the trade, and I'm going to continue trading on Monday. Now let me do the full trade recap on Euro USD. Very quick recap on Euro USD. So on Monday, Euro USD gave me a very good profit, and I made 1:4 on this trade. So I made 1:4, but the target was supposed to be 1:3, but I did add some entry at the top, which made me have more leverage on taking a higher risk to reward. So I made 1:4 risk to reward on Euro USD on Monday, but I took 2 losses both on Tuesday and Wednesday. And yeah, I've already made video about these losses that I'm going to add to the edit. So I lost my Tuesday trade and Wednesday trade on Wednesday, because there was a news that came on Wednesday. FOMC came on Wednesday, and I lost both trades. But what I should have done better on Tuesday was to take my profit when price got to this zone, or take my profit when price got to this lower part of this channel, and just call it a day there. But I wanted to wait for price to get to my take profit. That was why I didn't take any partial profit. But even if I'm going to take partial profit, I waited for 1:2, then take partial profit from there. But price didn't get there, and I lost the trade on Wednesday. So I lost $20 on Wednesday, and I actually did I did something bad on Wednesday that I was not supposed to do. So I traded FOMC, but I was selling. So after price got to my stop loss in this region, so I went for sell again when price got to this area, somewhere around this area. So I went for sell, and price got to my stop loss. I lost $10 on this trade. So I was not supposed to trade because it's already past 5, and I've decided that I'm not going to trade. But when FOMC came, I saw this impulsive move to the upside, and I thought to myself that this is a good opportunity for me to sell. But I took the sell, and I lost. So I lost this trade, $10 I lost. And on Thursday, I did not take any trade because there was no signal printed. There was no valid trend line. The only trend line that we had is at this bottom, and price did not get there. So it is very far. This is the only trend line we had. Did not take any trade on Thursday on Euro USD. So on Friday, my plan was to take a buy trade on Euro USD for Friday, but price did not do what I was expecting it to do. Price later did what I wanted it to do, but it is already late. I cannot be trading around 6-7 o'clock in the evening. So it is already late, and I cannot take this trade. That was why I left this trade. I left it to go. I will continue on Monday if there will be any opportunity for me to go for long on Monday. So yeah, that's basically how I traded. And for the whole of the week, I took 6 trades, and I lost 5, but I won 1. Sorry, I lost 4 trades. I had 1 break even, and I had 1 win. So that 1 win is 1:4, and I did not lose all the money that I made from that 1:4. So I only won 1 trade on Monday. I lost on Tuesday. I lost on Wednesday. I had a break even trade on Thursday, and I lost on Friday. So that was how I traded for this week, and I'm up $25 on my instant funded account, the $2,000 instant funded account. I was not risking extremely much on that account because it's December and price is not having that much of a move. I don't really feel the way price is moving this December period. That was why I'm not risking too much, so that I don't cause myself an emotional damage. So I'm only risking small, so I'm not risking too much of my account. Yeah, so I'll continue with the series on Monday and see how much I'm going to make for next week, and probably maybe I get to pay out next week and I get to see how much, and you get to see how much I'm going to make for the whole of 2 weeks, or for the whole of these 2 weeks that I've traded, for the whole of these 2 weeks that I've traded. So yeah, thank you guys. Please like and subscribe and follow me for more.